Managing an SAP Fiori Launchpad, you know the feeling, right? That constant wave of new apps just threatening to turn your beautiful, clean UI into a total mess. Well, in this explainer, we're going to show you exactly how to tame that chaos. We'll use modern tools and a strategy that's, honestly, it's surprisingly simple to keep your Launchpad clean, organized, and running like a dream. All right, so here's our game plan. We'll kick things off by talking about the big challenge. Then we'll dive into the two-catalog strategy. This is the core idea. After that, we'll meet the tools you need, talk about designing the actual layout for your users, and wrap up with some key recommendations you'll definitely want to stick to. Okay, first things first, let's really dig into the Fiori Launchpad challenge. We're talking about taming that content explosion, because honestly, it's the thing that probably keeps a lot of you up at night. It's not just a few new apps here and there, it's a tidal wave of content, and it just doesn't stop. So here's the big question. With over 300, yes, 300 new apps dropping with each S/4HANA release, how in the world do you get the right apps to the right people without it all turning into a complete disaster? Because without a solid plan, that tidal wave we mentioned, it becomes a slow, cluttered, and super frustrating experience for your users. So managing this stuff isn't just a nice to have, it is absolutely critical. All right, now for the solution. This is the core concept that changes everything. Seriously, once this clicks, the rest of it just falls into place. We're talking about the two-catalog strategy. I love this analogy because it makes it so clear. Think of the technical catalog as your master music library. It's got every single original song you own. You don't mess with it, you protect it, it's the source of truth. Now the business catalog, that's your curated playlist. It's your 80s rock workout mix or your chill steady playlist. You're not copying the songs into the playlist, right? You're just adding a reference to the original. That's the key. This separation keeps your master library safe and lets you create perfectly tailored experiences for your users. Okay, so if we've got a master library and we've got playlists, it only makes sense we'd need different tools for each job, right? You wouldn't use the same app to organize your entire music collection as you would to just whip up a quick playlist. So let's meet the content tools SAP gives us to do just that. First up is the Launchpad App Manager. Think of this as the tool for your master music library. This is your command center for all the original apps, your technical catalogs. It's where you manage that single source of truth for every piece of Fiori content in your system. And what's so great about it? Well, it pulls everything into one spot. No more jumping around between a bunch of old, clunky transactions. You can manage all your technical catalogs, explore what's in them, maintain the originals, and even do mass changes, all right here. It's a huge time saver and way less error-prone than the old way of doing things. Okay, on the flip side, we have the Launchpad Content Manager. This is your playlist creator. This is where you build those custom experiences for your users. And you might notice there are two transactions here, conf and cust. That's on purpose. It lets you separate your big system-wide configurations from the specific client-by-client customizations. So with this tool, you're creating and copying your business catalogs. And remember, you're only adding references to the originals. You're not touching the master files. The really powerful part, though, is that you can search across the whole system and see exactly where everything is being used, like which roles are using this app. It gives you incredible visibility. And the workflow is just beautiful in its simplicity. It's 3 steps. 1, create a new empty business catalog. 2, find the apps you need from your technical catalogs, your master library. And 3, add references, just the pointers, to those apps into your new catalog. That's it. Simple, safe, and you never touch the originals. So let's just put it all together, the old versus the new. For managing your technical stuff, you now use the Launchpad App Manager, not the old designer. For your business face and catalogs, you use the Launchpad Content Manager, again, not the designer. And for KPIs and reports, there's a dedicated app for that too. This separation of duties is really the key takeaway. It's just a cleaner, safer, and much more modern way to work. All right, so we've got our content perfectly organized behind the scenes. Our master library is safe, our playlists are curated, but how do we actually show this to our users? Because let's be honest, having the right apps is great, but if nobody can find them, what's the point? This is where we talk about designing the layout with spaces and pages. So the modern Fiori Launchpad uses this concept called spaces and pages. This is what replaces the old groups model, and it's way better. A space is basically a top-level navigation tab, like you might have one for finance and one for sales. Then when a user clicks on the finance space, they land on a page that you've designed, which organizes all their finance-related apps into nice, neat sections. And how do you build this? Well, there are specific tools for the job. You've got the Manage Launchpad Spaces Fiori app. That's for creating those top-level tabs. Then you have the Manage Launchpad Pages app, which is where you design the page itself and arrange the tiles. And once you've built the whole thing, you just hop into the good old PFCG transaction to assign that space to a business role. Okay, let's bring it all home. We're going to wrap up with a few key recommendations. Think of these as the golden rules for success that will keep your Launchpad learning smoothly for years to come. Seriously, if you remember only one thing from this entire explainer, please let it be this. Do not change SAP catalogs directly. I'm going to say it again. Never touch standard content. Always, always, always copy it first. Because if you don't, the next system update could come along and just wipe out all your changes. Making a copy is your insurance policy. It's non-negotiable. Here's a quick technical tip that makes a huge difference. For your technical catalogs, the originals, you want to use the configuration scope. This basically makes them cross-client, available everywhere. But for your business catalogs, the role-specific playlists, you should use the customizing scope. This keeps them client-specific, which is exactly what you want for content that's tailored to a specific set of users in a specific system. We also have to talk about performance, because a slow Launchpad is a Launchpad nobody wants to use. So here are some best practices to keep things fast. For your catalogs, try to keep them under about 100 apps. And for the actual pages that users see, a good target is to keep it to 35 apps or less. These aren't hard and fast limits, but they're great guidelines for keeping everything snappy. And on that note, let's talk about organizing those pages. Nobody wants to see a giant wall of tiles. It's just overwhelming. A really good rule of thumb is to break your page into about 5 to 7 sections, and then put 5 to 7 apps in each of those sections. This keeps things organized, scannable, and just way less stressful for your users to look at. So this really brings us to the final question. When you embrace this whole two-catalog strategy, when you use these modern tools, you're not just managing content anymore, you're designing an experience. You can finally stop just making the system work and start making it work for your users. So I'll leave you with this thought. Is your Launchpad designed for your system, or is it designed for your user? Because with what we've talked about today, it can finally truly be designed for both.